Welcome, Scorpio, to your February 2025 reading, and thank you so much for tuning in. Now, I am just going to give a few quick little announcements. So I've done some more of the free mini readings for all of you people who subscribed and requested your reading when I was offering that offer. So check out your notifications to see if it's there. Now, I am no longer offering free mini readings because people just aren't coming back and watching them. I mean, admittedly, it is taking me a long time to get through everyone who responded, but I feel like I'm doing it for nothing. So if you would like a reading, I am accepting a donation. If people pay, I feel like they'll come back and watch the readings, and I will bump you up the queue. You can leave any amount. Just leave a comment in the comment section with a question or something you would like me to focus on, and I will video your reading, and I will leave you a link in response to your comment in the comment section below. Now, if you would like to help support my channel, I have started an online website. Now, this isn't really anything to do with tarots. It's to do with my other loves of antiques and selling jewelry. Please check it out. It has beautiful one-off pieces of jewelry made by my beautiful mum. She's so creative. There's crystals, all different sorts of crystals and precious, semi-precious stones. They're all bespoke and one-off pieces. You will not find another one. And we also do request as well. Like if you've got an idea, you've got some crystals that you'd like a necklace in, we'll make things to your to your request. So you can email us at the email address in that website, and the link is below to get there. Now, I don't want to go on too much. Happy Valentine's Day for all of you who follow Valentine's Day. But let's get into your reading. Now, this month I am using the Angel Tarot. This was the very first deck that I was ever given. It's very plain and simple, but I just love it, and I get a lot of messages coming through. Now, I have to start out by saying, just looking at your cards, wow. This is an amazing reading. You have two of the best cards in the deck. You have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. This is a wish, make a wish, and this is happily ever after. So I'm loving this for you here, Scorpio. Now, for a lot of you, this can relate to your career. You've got several wands here, wands and cups, and a major arcana, the Lovers. What a beautiful card. And you start out with the energy of the Lovers, and the Lovers card can sometimes indicate a choice. And it's interesting, you've got the 2 of Wands here as well, which is also, all 2s are choices. But the Lovers card is that card of beautiful, emotional, life-changing love. And for those of you that are already in a relationship, or you don't want to be in a relationship, this can also be just platonic love as well. You just have wonderful friends around you that support you and love you, and you love them back, But again, this can talk about new love. And the fact that you've got the Page of Cups here, this is often beautiful, loving love messages as well. So you could potentially be meeting someone wonderful here. Now, you've got 2 people showing up here as well. The Page of Cups, which is another water sign like yourself, but I would normally read this as a Pisces. And I'll tell you what, Pisces and Scorpio go together like bread and butter. Like, what else goes together? You think of it. They are just such an amazing match. You're both water signs. You're both nurturing, caring, emotional. Really, really nice. And you've also got an Aquarian here. Now, Aquarians go together very, very nicely as well. I mean, you think water, you know, that what's the scientific symbol for water? H2O. And the O stands for oxygen, air. Swords are air. So it's like you kind of have an understanding for air signs. You do. You can gel with Aquarians as well. But the fact that you've got 2 pages, these can talk about messages or messengers. So for a lot of you, you could be doing, you might be getting some news. This is kind of, the Page of Swords is quite official kind of news, business news. They can talk about, you know, things to do with study or the law or contracts, that kind of stuff. But definitely the Page of Cups is beautiful, loving, emotional, warm-hearted, sincere messages as well coming through for you. So that is absolutely lovely. But, you know, multiple pages, when you see multiple pages coming out in a reading, these can talk about just new beginnings as well. So you're going to really, like I said, there could be absolutely a new love here or a new emotional beginning here, but there's a new way of you, new thoughts, new ideas, new ways of communicating as well with that Page of Swords. There is a lot of newness here. So I like that for you. Refreshing change, but really, really nice. Now, that 9 of Wands, and, you know, obviously the 8 of Wands here as well. Progressive numbers in the same suit means there is progress here and things are moving forward. And this can be with your passions, with your desires, with your inspiration. It can even be to do with your career. You're moving forward in your career, whether you're moving to a new location. You could potentially be changing jobs. I don't actually see a lot here in terms of changing jobs, but I feel like there is progress in a business, or if you're an artist or you're a creator, you're a musician in any way, I feel like there's progress here as well with that kind of message. But that 9 of Wands is that final push. It's sort of saying to you, you have one last hurdle to get over, and then it's smooth sailing from then on, you know. So if there's kind of one message that you can drill down to for the 9 of Wands is, do not give up. Whatever you do, just keep pushing forward in your career, whether it's your career in if you've been struggling with that kind of stuff, you know, there is just, don't worry too much about it. Just keep going. Now, you know, as I mentioned, you do have 2 9s here. That 9 of Cups, that at which, like I said, is just a wish come true card. So make a wish here. Definitely could be with meeting someone beautiful, or just getting together with someone that is just perfect for you. That could definitely be a wish to do with that. But like if you are in a relationship, like I mentioned before, or you don't want to be in one, this can be to do with a wish coming true about your career. But multiple 9s are often reflect kind of extremes in optimism and pessimism. So you could be, one minute you could be on top of the world, the next minute you could be just in the depths of depression here. But yeah, I just feel like it's either or kind of energy here. And this can even be like you are just achieving goals in a spectacular fashion. Like you just can't dream of it, how great things are happening. Or you might be allowing your fears to bring you to a bit of a grinding halt as well. So, you know, you have a lot to do with the way things are progressing in your life here, and the way you look at certain situations, the way you approach certain situations as well. You know, again, and this is that duality of the Lovers card. If we're looking at that in terms of a choice here, which do you want to be? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to be successful, or do you want to wallow in self-pity and sadness? It's kind of that energy as well. How do you want to proceed here? But the fact that you've got the 8 of Wands, I feel like there is so much speedy progress here. This is fast moving energy. This is lots of texts, lots of emails, lots of phone calls. There is movement forward. And you know what? It's interesting that this is above the Page of Cups. This can be the arrows of love here as well. So there could be really fast movement for you in terms of finding a wonderful new person in your life, if that is what you're looking for. But wow, 9s, you know, I just feel like I said, there's one last push here, and even the 9s are that final step before the 10s, and 10s are completion. And you do have a 10 here, which is like that happily ever after. It's one of the best cards in the deck. I mean, second from the Sun. The Sun is the best card, and then the next one down is probably the 10 of Cups. This is just happiness. It's emotional fulfillment. It's a happy home life, a happy relationship. It's that kind of stuff here. But I feel there is this, it's like, it's up to you here. There's this choice, Scorpio. And again, that 2 of Wands. This is like you having to choose which path you want to take. And it's very interesting with the 2 of Wands. There is always the message with this card that there is no wrong choice here for you, Scorpio. Whichever path you choose, it is going to lead you exactly where you are supposed to be. And you know, for some of you, this can be a choice between 2 people, and you do kind of have 2 people here. These are people that are younger than you. Again, 2 very different people, I feel here. But there could be a choice between 2, which is in a lovely position to be in. And boy, you're a catch, Scorpio. So they are going to be very lucky to have you. But just beautiful, beautiful energy there in the 9s. Now, as I mentioned, pages, you've got 2 of those as well. That is very new energy, lots of changes and new starts there as well for a lot of you in you know, several areas of the heart and the head. I feel like there's a lot of new ways of you approaching certain situations and looking at certain situations as well. Now, let's get some clarifying cards out with my Mystical Tarot. I don't know if I mentioned if this is the Angel Tarot, that first deck, and this is the Mystical Tarot that I use for clarification all the time. I love this deck. The imagery is so beautiful on this. Okay, you've got the 3 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is working in a nice tight-knit little team here, doing some really good work. As I said, there is a lot of focus on career here, but this is also you being a craftsman, you being able to mentor other people and teach other people and show them your skill, and just being really good at what you do. But again, working in a tight-knit little team as well. You could be, for some of you, this could be a new job that you're, or a new area of work that you are in already. You're moving to a new tight-knit little department there, and working really well together with others around you. Now, this Six of Cups, this is a lovely, beautiful energy as well. This is you being very nostalgic in February, perhaps thinking about happier times from the past, which is nice to do. It's thinking about the past, thinking about the good times. And this can even be, for some of you, thinking about your kids. I mean, you do have some children around you here, or some young people around you here, so they could be either your kids, your family members, you're thinking about them. And this can even for some talk about someone, a friend from the past coming back into your life, and really perhaps even turning into something more than a friend. I mean, it can mean that. But this card is more about thinking about the past, about nostalgia, and allowing yourself to enjoy those past moments and be happy and relive those. Now, for some of you, it's really interesting. You got another Page of Swords here. So 3 pages, wow. But you are showing up in your own reading here as well, Scorpio. That is so powerful. Now look, this has happened for a lot of star signs, I must say. So I feel like February, we may be sort of taking our own life and our own future into our hands and making some important decisions. But when you show up in your own reading, boy, is that powerful. You're not taking any BS from anyone. But in general, I feel like you might actually be releasing a lot of stuff from the past as well for a lot of you. And you might be, and this is kind of releasing in a really good way. Something is dead, done and over with, and this is you saying that it's gone now, and now you are moving on. You have clarity here. The fact that, as I mentioned, you have 2 swords. Now this can be, did I mention this can be any air sign? The fact that you've got 2 Aquarians here, but can be any air sign. So Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. But you're releasing any negative mental energy that hasn't been serving you or has been holding you back and preventing you from moving forward. You're letting that go, you're releasing it. But definitely that Page of Swords is, you know, this is you potentially even wanting to learn more, wanting to study more. This is very inquisitive energy here. And the interesting thing with the Page of Swords is this is actually someone that is quite good at uncovering the unknown, or that which is less obvious to others around them. And you are so intuitive, Scorpio. You are so good at reading other people and looking at a situation and thinking, what's the truth behind that kind of thing? What's the really going on? What's the story here? And you're able to almost be like a detective and not spy on people or anything like that, but just figure stuff out and work stuff out. It's having that intuitive mind. Yeah. But this is someone that's also very active here. very energetic, and as I said, very knowledgeable, very inquisitive, wanting to learn. So definitely there could be someone like this coming into your life, or it could just be you really taking on a lot of these qualities as well. You know, wanting to really learn and figure some stuff out, work some stuff out for yourself. But as I mentioned, with you showing up in your own reading, that is powerful. And wow, you've got the King of Wands. This is the most powerful king. This is a fire sign. I would normally read this as Aries. I mean, it's Aries all day long. It can relate to any fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sag. And you know, you could be releasing this person from your life as well. If this is someone in your life from the past, you are finally getting some clarity on a situation, and you are really just letting go of, like I said, what doesn't serve you, what's holding you back, holding you down, preventing you from the most abundant, wonderful joy, dreams coming true, and happily ever after. You know, whatever has been holding you back, preventing you from getting to that place, I feel like February, there is a real beginning. There's a new beginning here where you are on a new journey of love and clear thinking and clear head, clear mind, clear thoughts, ideas. It's just beautiful. And you know, if you are in a situation where something has been keeping you stuck and not allowing you to move forward, when the King of Wands shows up in a reading, it's like, what are you waiting for, Scorpio? You've got this. Just write things down, make a plan, make a list. And if this is to do with your career, your business, anything like that, push forward. You've got the strength and the ability to do this, the intelligence. You've got people around you here as well that are showing up that can help you. But it's really, really nice energy there and powerful energy, you know. Boy, double whammy. The King of Wands and you showing up in your own reading. Very, very powerful. Now let's get one final card from the Now I Understand Oracle deck and see what message comes out for you. I didn't use these cards last month because I was really pressed for time, but I just love them. They just seem to finish off my reading so well, and they just always seem to be so on point. Oh my gosh. I normally only get one, but I'm going to take both of these. And look at this. What did I just say about the King of Wands? Action plan. Design a strategy and don't listen to backseat drivers. Follow your heart and keep your eyes on the mission. This is you taking control of your life here. It's making an action plan, which is what I said. Write lists. Put your plans into action. What are you waiting for, Scorpio? And look at this, inspiration. Be an inspiration to yourself by remaining authentic. In turn, you will help others to also be themselves. I love that, Scorpio. And I mean, look, I don't feel like I have to say that to Scorpios. You are always just who you are. You are always so authentic. And I feel like, you know, this really doesn't need to be said, but be an inspiration to yourself. Don't let that heights of optimism and the lows of depression get to you. You know, find that equilibrium and that balance. And yeah, in turn, I feel like you are also going to be able to assist other people around you too. So we'll leave it there, Scorpio. I hope that resonated. Have a wonderful February and Valentine's Day. Check out that new store I have. It's a work in progress. It's a little rough, but you'll get the idea. You might be able to find a beautiful gift there for someone you love. And, you know, take me up on my offer of a reading as well. click that donate button, put your comment in the comments section below, and I will film the video and I will leave a link for you to check it out. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.